So the first thing we want to do is I'm just going to start off by frying up about 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I like to add water into the ground beef too as well. Number one, because I'm going to add some refried beans, so I want some liquid in there anyways, but I find that the beef is not going to burn if you add it up. So just put in your beef and then chop it up. Break it down so that it starts to fry. You don't want to. Alternatively, if you're actually cooking frozen beef, then what you can do is that you can do this, and it's actually quite convenient. Is that you'll fry it on one side and it'll start to cook, and then you keep flipping it over and keep scratching the beef off. So if you got frozen beef, it's just as easy to use as raw beef. So we're gonna fry that up, and we're gonna start adding some other ingredients in this, and then we're gonna roll up some burritos, and we're gonna continue on. So see you soon. So I have my ground beef here, and it's cooking, so it's all done. And what I have is I got some water and I got some grease in the pan. What you're going to want to do is add about, what I like to add is about 1/2 cup of hot sauce. Just dump that in there. And I also have a 1/2 packet of taco seasoning. So you just want to stir that up inside the ground beef, get it nice and mixed up. And the next step that we're going to do after that is we're going to add some refried beans, and we're going to add some cheese into the mixture. So we'll get this nice and mixed up. You can use a little less hot sauce if hot sauce isn't your thing and it's too hot for you, or you can use chili peppers, or you can create your own. You can put in onions, or whatever else you want. But we're just going to do it basic, and then. So our ground beef's like pretty much fried. What I've done is I've drained some grease out of it. You don't want a lot of the grease in there. And I'm actually going to add just a small amount more water, only for the fact that I'm going to put in some. Now that I've gotten the grease water out, I'm going to put in some refried beans. So inside here, you want to dump in. What I have here is two cans of refried beans. I'm going to mix that inside our pan here. Just want to stir this in with the beef and mix it in thorough, so that the beef and the bean is all mixed together. Might want to add a little bit more water along the way, depending on what type of product you're using with cans of refried beans. You want to make sure that you don't want it too liquidy, but you want to make it so that it's going to roll nice inside the burrito. So keep doing this, mix it thorough. Once you're satisfied that your beef is mixed thoroughly, what I have about this much cheese, and I've grated it out. I'm not going to put it all in there. I'm going to use some of it. I'm going to want to put some on the top of my burrito when I bake it. So just the mixture's hot, so dump the cheese straight into the mixture you got going on here, and stir that up. Eventually the cheese is going to start to melt inside the bean and the beef. But it's really important that you got cheese everywhere. Just keep mixing that up. So now that I have my beef mixture all mixed up, what I have down here is now I have a wrap. I'm going to show you guys how to roll up a burrito. Just want to put a few slabs of your sauce, your beef mixture on the wrap. Just place it down like this. I'm going to put some cheese inside. So we got some cheese here, and then I'm going to fold it up. I'm just going to roll this. Now that your burrito is all folded up, you want to place some cheese on top of the actual burrito itself. And what I like to use is some Tabasco or hot sauce. Just place that on there like this. And we're going to want to use some pepper. And because we're making, you don't have to use a different type of cheese, but because we're being creative today, we're just going to put some Romano cheese on top. You want to place that on a pan. This is going to bake. If you're using a hot mixture with beef, you don't have to cook it as long. You want to place it on there. And the other thing that I have here is to top this all off is I have a mixture of butter And this is actually taco seasoning mixed in the butter, just placed, you know, wherever. You can actually do this prior, or you can do it after, but I like the cheese to melt down, so. There you have it. Place that in the oven, 375 degrees for just until the burrito's baked, and we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I pulled my burrito out of the oven. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just slice it on an angle. I've got my plate. Just want to place your burrito so it looks attractive on your plate. I'm gonna add some. I've got some salsa on the plate. I'm also gonna add a bit of cilantro and a scoop of sour cream. Top of your sour cream, just add a pinch of taco seasoning, maybe on the whole plate. And that's what you want to serve up. If they want another one, give them another one.